Hey, it's Hank. Got this 2005 F-150 with the 5.4 liter V8 engine. We're going to attempt to change the spark plugs and the coil packs. So we haven't done this in a while. We'll see how it goes. Let's get the 5.4 liter V8. Looking for the coil packs. Got one here, here. Yeah, the back two are going to be really difficult to reach. And now on this side, driver's side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like they're all pretty well accessible. So here's what the coil packs look like. Of course, this end goes down on the spark plug. You have one bolt hole, and you plug in there. They are all the same. So if we get over here where we can see one, so you take out the little bolt there, pop it off the spark plug, pull the wire off, try to get the spark plug out without breaking it off. This truck does take the platinum spark plugs. This is a Motorcraft Platinum. It's got the totally enclosed anode. So this bolt that holds the coil pack on, it's a 7mm socket to fit that. So we'll get that on there. That comes off pretty easy. So we'll take that first bolt out, see how this goes. If we can start out by not losing a bolt. Hard to do with big hands. There we go. Now this electrical connection, oh, that was barely sitting on there. See if we can get the electrical connection pop loose here. Okay. Whew. This electrical connection, you pinch it right here and pull. It's on there pretty good. Alright, now this coil pack it's barely sitting on that spark plug. No tension at all to remove it. I'm going to try to pull this wire off. Looks like I pinched that there and it should unplug. There it comes. Alright. That was weird. There was hardly any. I mean, it looks okay, maybe, but wasn't any resistance pulling that off of that spark plug. There's a lot of dirt and leaves and things fell into this cavity where the spark plug is when I pulled the coil pack off. Before I take that plug out, I don't want any of that dirt to get down in the cylinder head, so I'm going to take some air and I'll go ahead and block off some of the rest of these. Alright, now I can take that plug out. So we got a 9/16 inch spark plug socket. Have a couple of 6-inch extensions because that's a pretty long way down there. Now I do want to make sure I don't snap that plug off, so I'm not going to be too violent with this. Pretty snug. Were it not a spark plug, I would just go ahead and pull harder, but I think I'm going to shoot a little liquid wrench down there. So what I have on hand is the old Big Shot blaster from PB Blaster. I'm going to squirt some of that down in the hole. let that work its magic for a minute. Might go on and see if I can get the next coil pack off. So here's that first coil pack that I took off. Now here's one of the new spark plugs. That spring does not snap on there. I assume there's a piece that clips tighter onto the spark plug that has fallen off. Maybe it's still down there on top of the spark plug. But when I took this screw out here, there was no resistance to pull this out of the hole. So that may be our whole issue. Our issue is we have a kind of a misfire when we get around 40 miles an hour. And common issue, according to the internet, is coil packs and plugs. So that's what we started with. This may be the culprit right here. First coil pack spark plug connection is not good. Let's see if I can get the electrical connection off of this one before I take the bolt out. Might be a little easier. Yeah, okay. Now I've got to be careful not to get these mixed up. Right now it's pretty simple. The one that I got wet with the BB blaster is for the first one. This one pointing that way, so should be fine. See if we can get down in that dark hole and get that bolt loose. So I got the bolt out of number 2 back here, and ooh, again, it just almost falls off. But let's see. I got a hold of it with 2 fingers. And again, just the spring, no cap on there or anything to snugly go on the spark plug. Okay, I'll blow that hole out, shoot some penetrating oil down in that hole. So I've got 2 coil packs off, got penetrating oil in the first 2 plug holes. So long story short, we could not get the spark plugs out. I did not record us trying to get the spark plugs out beyond this point, but we did not want to risk breaking them off. This model year is notorious for people breaking spark plugs off, so we did not want to get into that. We did go ahead and put the new coil packs on, which did solve the problem. I think those loose spring fits on the tops of the spark plugs was probably the issue, so we got lucky with that, and our problem solved. And I recommend, if you do know for sure you need your spark plugs replaced on this model year, if they don't come out easily, then I would take it to a professional and let them take the risk of breaking them off. So that's how that works.